Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this channel. So let's get straight into it.
Shout out pros and keep my eyes in the sky, cause that's where I'm moving. Say they wanna read my mind.
So today we're gonna be focusing on the rookies who very well could completely take off this upcoming season. Now, with that being said, you won't hear names like Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, and Ben Simmons, because those guys are already studs pretty much, and they've been took off ever since they stepped foot on the hardwood. So we already expect them to be phenomenal. I want to talk about the guys who are overlooked and could end up catching us off guard going into the second season of the NBA. So let's start this thing off with Cedi Osman. Y'all, I've been on record a couple months ago saying that Cedi Osman is a really overlooked and underestimated player, and I thought he deserved serious playing time for the Cavs last year. But for some reason, Ty Lue pretty much refused to give him consistent minutes on a nightly basis. For what reason though? Is it because he's a rookie and inexperienced? Did LeBron tell him to keep Cedi on the bench? I don't know, man, but what I do know is that the Cavs need all the help they can get this year, because with LeBron gone, there's a humongous void that needs to be filled, and Cedi Osman very well could be one of the main contributors to that huge void. Now, if you don't know that much about Cedi, let me tell you just how good and skilled he is as a player. So Cedi is a 23-year-old 6'8", 250-pound small forward who is surprisingly extremely versatile and can do multiple things on the court. He's an above average shooter with a more than solid jumper. He's shown potential to become a creator on offense, and he's also consistently shown that he has the ability to find the open man whenever he's attacking the rim. And to top it off, he's a great energetic defender. If you guys at least watch Cedi during Summer League, you'd notice that he literally plays the exact same as LeBron James. I'm not trolling right now. LeBron, Cedi, LeJedi. Now, if you expect me to sit here and hype him up and call him the next LeBron James, that's what we're not gonna do. That's dead and kinda wild. But what I will do instead is tell y'all that if he gets consistent playing time from Coach Tyronn Lue, the Cavaliers will definitely not be as bad as you expect them to be. And Cedi will be a part of the reason why that's so. I hope Cedi Osman is a starter day one. If that's the case, then he should be able to thrive alongside Colin Sexton as a secondary ball handler. Cedi Osman is going to shock a lot of people on the court next year, if he gets the minutes. Random note that I want to leave before I end this little segment of Cedi. Did you guys know that sometime last year the San Antonio Spurs showed some serious interest in Cedi, and they actually wanted to trade for him? Now y'all, besides this recent Kawhi trade, when was the last time that the San Antonio Spurs wanted to trade for anyone? Was it 2011, my dude? And that was for Kawhi, I believe, in the NBA draft. That should speak for itself how good Cedi could potentially be. Let's go on to the next player on this list, John Collins. So as we all know, I'm an Atlanta Hawks fan, and long story short, this organization has been seriously struggling when it comes to finding star players. But our luck might have gotten better, and we could possibly have a star in the palm of our hands, just waiting to blossom into the stud he's supposed to be. I already know a ton of you guys probably don't know nothing about John Collins. I feel like some of y'all may just think that he's just a regular old athletic dunker, another Kenneth Faried with good rebounding ability. I'm not even gonna lie, I thought that's what he would be after watching his rookie year. But you guys, I'm telling you, when I watched him play in Summer League this year, I was so proud of him. Not because he was putting up great numbers. That's not the right way to look at things. We need to focus on skill, forget the numbers. What John displayed in Summer League was absolutely remarkable. I didn't even think he had this ability in him. In Summer League, John has showed us that he's become a capable ball handler, attacker, a good passer, and of course a capable three-point shooter. I promise you this, John is gonna leave a ton of NBA fans in shock once you guys get to see how much he's improved from year 1 to year 2. He just completely opened up his game, and now he's way more versatile as a power forward, and that's gonna show in today's NBA, since it's all about having multiple abilities and having a broad skill set. Hawks fans, I think we finally have one, a star. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. We've been waiting for years. Dude, what? I'm busy. I know, but this is the first time in years that we gotta chill. Ain't nobody trying to hear that right now. Not everybody in this video is Hawks fans. My bad. I know. Up next, y'all, we got Malik Monk. When Malik got drafted, I'm pretty sure that many of us who kept a close eye on the Charlotte Hornets thought that he was going to play a significant role off the bench for them this year. But that didn't end up being the case at all. Malik played very limited minutes under head coach Steve Clifford. Steve supposedly had a win now mindset for the Hornets, but whatever he was trying to do really didn't work. As the Hornets kept on losing some more, he still barely gave Malik any playing time. I mean, for Christ's sakes, he decided to give Michael Carter Williams, that's his name? Yeah, he decided to give that dude more minutes over Malik Monk. This year was really rough for Malik because he didn't really get any real opportunity to showcase his talent. It's almost as if coach put him on a leash. But thankfully, he's gone now. Steve Clifford is no longer the head coach for the Charlotte Hornets. This year, we will most likely see Malik Monk unleashed. As time goes on for the Charlotte Hornets, their future continues to look dimmer and dimmer. They only have a few bright spots on their roster, and one of the brightest of them all is Malik Monk. During the last 5 games of the year, Steve Clifford basically threw in the towel and called the season wraps, and he gave Malik the most minutes he's ever seen during the last 5 games of the season. He played 25 minutes per game and threw up very impressive numbers in that short stint. If Malik Monk can continue playing at that level, or at least something near that, he'll give Charlotte exactly what they're looking for, which is giving the fans a reason to show up and support the damn organization. If Malik gets the minutes, I think we could very well see him average anywhere from 14 to 16 points per game next year. If he can do that, we all might have to add Malik Monk to the list of rising star players in today's NBA. Up next, we got Luke Kennard. Now, originally, I wasn't gonna put Luke on this list until I realized how much he's gonna be needed by the Pistons. Right now, Detroit doesn't have that much perimeter talent. They just have a bunch of players, and those players probably won't be enough to secure them a playoff spot. Besides Reggie Jackson, who was solid, the Pistons don't have any real talented guards and wings, except for Luke Kennard. Luke is a natural, smooth, crafty, skilled scorer, who the Pistons should and most likely will be one of the players they rely on heavy this season. Because outside of Reggie and Blake, I guess, the Pistons don't have anyone else who can score, dribble, and attack the defense. Luke is a great overall offensive player, and if the Pistons make the playoffs this year, expect Luke to be a big part of the reason why that happens. Next up, we got Markelle Fultz. Markelle has obviously been one of, if not the most disappointing rookie last year. He only played 14 games during the regular season due to one of the weirdest injuries we've ever seen. The only reason why the 76ers drafted Markelle Fultz was to space the floor and also facilitate the offense. But you know, since he forgot how to shoot, he could not play a significant role. But during the offseason, Fultz showed us a sneak peek of his new and hopefully improved jumper. I ain't gonna lie, that form right there looks pretty good. If his jumper is perfected and he can consistently keep the same form up and be respectable from there and not be an absolute hole on offense, he makes the 76ers a lot better. And they easily could be a top 2 team in the Eastern Conference and be a real major threat to make the NBA Finals. All of this happens if Markelle's shot is okay though. But with that picture that he posted on IG and what professional basketball trainers have said about him, he could be in for a big season. Markelle's main weakness was his shot. His inability to shoot severely affected his decision making. But you know, like I said, if his jumper is back, Markelle is about to do some serious damage with the Sixers and is absolutely gonna take off on the people who called him a bust, and he's gonna make them eat their words. Next up, we got De'Aaron Fox. For some reason in my eyes, De'Aaron Fox is just an absolute stud. He has the IQ, athleticism, and leadership to go crazy this season. And depending on how good of a shooter Marvin Bagley is, I think De'Aaron Fox could easily get in 15 to 17 points per game along with 6 to 5 assists. I don't know how to explain it. I just have this feeling that De'Aaron Fox is about to go crazy. So this is the end of my list, y'all. I definitely could have added more guys on here like Larry Markkinen and Dennis Jr. and etc. Whoa! I totally forgot about this one player named Jared Allen. With Jahlil Okafor out of the Nets now, I think the Nets officially gave him the keys to the starting center spot. Jared Allen this upcoming season is going to impress a lot of people. I don't think he's going to go well, damn, this is the next day. While I was editing, I noticed that my camera or my SD card stopped recording, so I was talking basically for no reason. I think I was finishing up talking about Jared Allen. So anyways, Jared Allen is a super solid young center who has a lot of potential on the offensive and defensive side of the floor. Since he shoots really well from the free throw line, you gotta believe that sooner than later, he's gonna end up shooting threes really soon. So do not be surprised next year if you see some dude named Jared Allen putting up some pretty impressive numbers. Okay, so for real this time, this is the end of the video. Malik Monk, Cedi Osman, Markelle Fultz, Luke Kennard, John Collins, De'Aaron Fox, and Jarrett Jack are the second-year players who are overlooked and could completely take off next year. Like I said, I appreciate you for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll get right with you.
No way, no way. Remember back when I couldn't get a play. No home, I ain't have a place to stay. I got to work, made the surf, free the way. Told my girl